Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Vejo portable blender. Now this isn't a blender in the sense that you just put a bunch of ingredients into there and it'll chop it all up. The Vejo actually uses pre-packaged pods that you place in the top of here, and then there's some blades at the bottom that spin to mix it in with water or almond milk or whatever sort of liquid you have in here. And they have a bunch of different types of blends, everything from essential greens to fruit mixes to pre and post workouts to cold brew coffee, and it makes it extremely easy to get a little nutritious or energizing snack when on the go. So let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Well, people probably still aren't much on the go right now because of the COVID-19 going around, but this is a pretty interesting package that I received recently from Vejo. And what they've come up with is a really simple to use, but a lot more robust than what you would expect, little portable blender that makes it really easy to get nutrition when you're on the go. So first up, let's take a look at the packaging, which I was really impressed with. It's clear that Vejo has put a lot of effort into making the whole experience very pleasing, from packaging to presentation and display to the actual design of the Vejo. We have the starter pack here, which includes 8 blend pods in a well-designed case. With a variety of different colors available, the Vejo is really well designed and really pleasing and looks very simple. From the outside, it would just look like a nice water bottle. You can obviously see there are 2 parts to it. We have the base and the lid. And I'll rotate it, you can kind of see the blades inside there down at the bottom of the base. And we'll get into a little bit more detail on that here in a minute. But on the top of the lid, you can see there's this black dot, which acts as a LED light that gives the status for the Vejo. So that'll let you know the charging status, but then also the blend status once it is done blending up one of your drinks. Also on the lid, you can see in here there's a little black button that if you push that, there is an LED light that turns on inside, which you can actually see some of the circuitry that is inside of the lid. And that's where you can really tell that there's, a little bit more than meets the eye with the Vejo. Also on the inside lip of the base, you can see there are some metal contacts, which when you put the lid on with these metal things on here, that's a way that the Vejo knows that the lid is on, and when you put a pod in there, the Vejo knows that a pod has been inserted. So if you just close the Vejo and don't actually put a pod in there, you can see nothing happens, no lights turn on or anything. But when you do put a pod in there, the Vejo knows and it'll start blending for about 30 seconds. So the Vejo is extremely easy to use. All you do is put a pod in top, screw it down, and it'll start blending. But there's more that goes on behind the curtain than that. You can connect the Vejo to your phone and get some real-time information on the battery charge. You can also order new blends and check out all the nutritional facts on those if you want to. And the Vejo can also track and keep a log of what blends you've used. And right there in the app, you can give feedback on whether you liked it or didn't like it, and reorder more of the same stuff if you want. There's a whole host of different things you can do in there. So first things first, when you get the Vejo out of the box, like most electronics, you need to give it a full charge, which for the Vejo is as simple as taking off the lid and placing it on this wireless charger. You can see there's a simple USB-C cord that plugs into it, and it's really simple to keep this thing topped up every night, which Vejo recommends. They recommend that you kind of treat it like a smartphone and charge it up every night. And then once the light is green and you know that it's fully charged, then your Vejo is ready to go. To do your first blend, all you do is put 8 ounces of water into the Vejo base, and there's a little line on the inside. You just fill it up to that, and then you peel the cover off of the pod, place the pod upside down into the Vejo base, and then you put the lid on, screw it down until you feel it kind of click down in there, and then the green light will turn on top of the Vejo saying that it's blending, and you'll hear it and be able to feel it vibrating a little bit as it blends. The blades will spin for about 30 seconds while it blends up the pod that you've chosen, and it's not very loud. It wouldn't be distracting in most normal everyday situations. It'd be kind of like a phone on vibrate on your desk. And then when it's done and you remove the pod, you can kind of see how it works to empty all the contents into the water. When you tighten the lid down, it pulls the lip of the pod down, which kind of makes it act like Bombay doors on an airplane, and just open up and drop everything down into the canister. And then when you're done with the pod, Vejo says on the website that it is 100% biodegradable and also soon to be water soluble. Vejo recommends drinking the contents immediately after it's been prepared. It is an insulated base here, so you can keep it cool for a little bit if you want to fill it with water and not use it right away to blend anything in there. But then when you are done, to clean it, just simply use hot water in the base and a scrub brush with a drop of dish soap. And then for the top, you don't want to submerge this in water, so you can just wipe it down with a wet rag. and Vejo says that you should not clean it in a dishwasher. As far as battery life goes, after 2 uses in the app, it said that it was still at 94%. But in Vejo's FAQ on their website, they say that you should get at least 4 blends out of it, which by my calculations, only using 6% of the battery, I would think I would get quite a few more blends than just 4. But in the FAQ, Vejo also recommends to put the lid on the wireless charger every night, just like you would a smartphone. Just top it off every night, just so it's ready to go in the morning. You don't need to worry about it. It's also a very easy, convenient way to do it. After you're done washing it, you can just put the lid on the wireless charger and just leave it there. And as for the pods themselves and their flavors, I mean, they have everything from essential greens to cold brew coffee to different protein mixes, a pre and post workout. They really have a really wide variety of blends that you can put into the Vejo. In total, there are about 20 different blends you can choose from on their website. There are 8 that come in the starter pack, but they have a wide variety beyond just that. The banana almond was the first one that I tried, and it's really nice, combination of banana flavors, and they have some cinnamon in there as well. And it was a pretty thick shake for the 8 ounces of water that were in here. And all the nutrition facts and ingredients are listed both on their website and in the little getting started booklet that comes with the Vejo. And you can find that information on the app as well. Vejo says that all of the fruit that they use is real fruit that is picked at its peak for nutritional value and then freeze dried and then put into a powder and then put into these pods. Another one that I tried was the mixed berry, which had a really kind of thick consistency to it and made it taste like a fruit smoothie more than it would like a juice. I also tried the whey coffee in the morning, which I didn't quite care for as much as I thought it would. It tastes a little watered down compared to the other blends. And I think that if I were to try that one again, I would maybe mix it with almond milk instead of the cold water that they recommend. So far, I've been extremely impressed with everything about the Vejo, from packaging to the actual pods themselves to how easy it is to operate. But everything does come, at a little bit of a cost. The starter pack costs $130, and then individual pods beyond that can cost anywhere between $2.50 to $4 a piece. So wrapping up here, like I said, everything that I've experienced with the Vejo so far has been extremely impressive. From the packaging to the design of the bottle to how everything works to the app and all the features in there to the actual flavor of the different blends. Being someone who works out of my home quite a bit, I'm not sure that this is something that I really need in my life. But if I were traveling around a lot or, going to the gym every day and then going to work directly after that, then I can obviously see why having something as quick and convenient as the Vejo would be really beneficial. So what do you think of the Vejo blender? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.